Divine day, divine one, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. This is a timeless Sagittarius reading. So, wherever you have Sagittarius in your birth chart, or if you're cross watching, this is for you. If you just like watching all the readings that I do, you'll find something of usefulness here. Um, that's just how it works. And we have these two cards showed themselves, so I'm going to keep them to start your reading out. It says using shadow traits in light fashion to balance a situation and gotta take a dump urge. So you could be doing something in a not so nice way to accomplish something that must be accomplished. When you're using your shadow traits in a light fashion, you're doing something that's quote unquote bad, something that's not so nice. But you're using it in a light fashion. In other words, you're using the dark side of the yin yang that sits in the light. They both exist. It's all there. There is a way to use the darker traits decisively to accomplish light energy. I heard light energy. It's to accomplish light energy. Okay. And it comes with the gotta take a dump urge. So you're wanting to remove something or someone from your situation. Insecure. Insecure is coming out. Is this you or the other person? Somebody is feeling insecure. I heard not trusting in their position, not trusting in their situation, not understanding that their position is safe and secure. Third eye chakra, I feel like this is somebody in your experience who's not secure in the situation, and you know it. You already know that this person is insecure in this situation. I get that you can tell when you say certain things, the way they respond. We have the zodiac sign Cancer coming out, so that's somebody's birth chart confirmation, zodiac sign confirmation, and part 2. Okay, we're not done here. Okay, we're not done here. We're not done here. The Cancer zodiac sign in its evolutionary phases is represented by the crab at the lowest. The second phase of it is the Hydra, and the highest evolution of zodiac sign Cancer is the peacock. So there's the peacock. The eyes on the feathers of a peacock is said to represent the eyes of Horus. So I'm seeing this peacock is what's standing out in the Cancer card today. This is talking about you seeing beyond the surface, being tapped into your spiritual eyes, being very perceptive, and being able to perceive things that the physical eyes cannot, things that don't want to be talked about, because this insecurity is here. You can see somebody's insecurity. Okay, you feel like, I hear you feel like, I can't do this, I can't deal with your insecurities. Okay, can't do this, I can't deal with your insecurities. I'm hearing it can make you feel unsure about speaking your mind, because in this situation, when you speak your mind, their insecurities are triggered. Now this person doesn't no longer trust in the connection that you have. I hear, but you're just human and you have all sorts of emotions and all sorts of experiences on any given day. I heard, and that's okay. So there's, in part 2, there's something here about you using your shadow light in a shadow in a light way to balance out this situation, but doing it with more tact, with more awareness. Look, because there's a rainbow and a heart. This is love from a distance, love from the universe. There's signs and symbols showing up. So you have something difficult to tell somebody. I heard, if you have something difficult to tell somebody, I always guide folks to just let them know you're going to drop a bomb. Don't just drop a bomb on them. At least let them know you're going to drop a bomb. You don't have to just randomly say things that you know is going to bother somebody. You know it's going to bother somebody. Lights, camera, and action. Things are happening here. There's a reason for everything that is happening. This could be something that's happening in front of the lights, camera, and the action. It could be happening in front of other people. This would be something that's happening under scrutiny, is the word that I'm hearing, scrutiny. I'm being guided to pull out the cat tarot. So let's see what it's going to add to our message. Again, the reading is timeless. So whenever you are guided to it is when it's meant for you to hear. And the roles that are being played in here, you know which side of the table you sit on. And you know, if this isn't even about your personal life, it would be about somebody that's hanging out close to you, somebody that you know. It would be about an experience that somebody told you about yesterday, or they're going to tell you about later today, whichever day you find this. But there's this energy here about trying to do something that's difficult to do, is related to somebody's insecurities and wanting to use tact in doing so. The death card made itself seen. Yeah, you know, it was a huge transformation for you when you realize, like, there's nothing wrong with doing certain things. It's about when and why you do them. Like, for example, physical violence. Physical violence, there's different reasons, you know. If you're going out and just perpetrating it against people, that's pretty dark. That's pretty low down. If you're using it in defense, there's some light in that. You see, there's just like a fire, it can heat up a good meal, warm some things up, or it can burn the house down and kill people. They're all techniques, they're all tools. It's about the application. How are you using them? I see that you've been in a major change. You did a major life cleanup. You've been through a major change, cleaning up all the junk in your life in the past. Okay. Let me see what's happening in your current energy. Oh, the star. Well, since you cleaned up, you can see your shine. I heard since you cleaned up, you can see your shine. You can see all sorts of beautiful things in your life. Now that there's not all the dirt, it's like they're showing me an old table that's just been sitting in a garage forever, accumulating all this dust. It's just been, and it's like they show me you go with your finger like this, and you can see a line of what it looks like underneath there. You could get a glimpse. Apparently, it's a very ornate tabletop. I'm seeing some sort of artwork in it, or like a marble, something like that. But you can't see through the dirt. You got to clean it off. Now you can see what you really have. So now that you've cleaned out your energy, you can see what you really have. You're able to see where your glass is full and where you have plenty to spare and to share. Okay. So somebody here, your spare and to share is exactly what somebody else needs to heal. You be sharing part of your experience that helps them to heal. What's the hidden blessing here? Cards just everywhere. All right, we have this 3 energy. Hold on, I need to make sure because I always get to forget. I think that's 3 of Wands energy. I need to confirm because this deck has little symbols on it. And I forget when I haven't used it too recently. So give me one moment. Oh, no, that's the symbol of Pentacles. I'm glad I checked. The Wands is the one that looks like Saturn. Cups are simple. Swords are simple. Yeah, that's Pentacles energy. Okay. So 3 of Pentacles energy in the hidden blessing. Its image is saying a lot to me. It's saying in your hidden blessing, like you are trapped in a box. You were restrained. You were confined in this space, but you had to gnaw your way out of it. It's like you had to destroy that containment. You had to destroy those restrictions, limiting beliefs, limiting. That was part of your cleanup work. But it's a hidden blessing here because you know how to do it. So again, they're showing me the energy here of you or someone in your experience is here to get the benefit of your experience. You've done this. You've freed yourself out from a situation, you know, because this is in the hidden blessing energy. This is something. So this person in your experience, I feel like they've done some themselves, but they're still in the box. I see that you've already done this before. This person is, and somehow they're still holding back. They're still restricting themselves because there's a level of insecurity in them. Show me the challenge that's here now. We have 6 of Wands energy. Yeah, so literally what I'm getting is their challenges, they got to jump about the box. If it's you, then your challenge is to jump about the box. You can see out of it. The hole is big enough for you to get out of there. You don't have to stay inside of that restriction. You don't have to stay inside of that box. It's time for you to play. But there's some, well, I don't know if I can do it right. I don't know if I should. I don't know. It's like you should be playing in this energy. You should be enjoying your life. If you're not, then you're not doing what it's meant for. And they're saying, there's some insecurities here about enjoying it, but you know that there's something in you that wants to be satisfied. It wants to be fulfilled. You want to enjoy this life. Okay. In your environment, you have judgment. Somebody here, they're receiving their judgment right now. You could even be telling this person about some things about the way energy works. I'm getting, yeah, for somebody, this is a zodiac sign Cancer person, but they're under judgment. Okay. They could be wanting a second chance. They're hearing the call like, oh man, you're outside playing with the toy and I'm in here stuck in this box. Maybe I need to get out of this box so I could go play with the toy with you. Oh, okay. Okay, what's the guidance for you in this? Most important guidance for Sag. You have the 7 of Cups. Keep your options open. I heard keep your options open. You don't want to restrict your energy right now. You don't want to confine yourself to it must be this way. They're like, it'll be this or better. They're saying would be a more beneficial way for you to look at it, because whatever this focus you have on your goal in this situation, it's like you could be in this place. I see you in this place where you're very decided, like this is what it's got to be. And instead of showing up to see what it has to offer you, I'm hearing show up and see what it has to offer you. Be open to see the different sides of possibility, different facets. Okay. And they're saying make some wishes in this, because only wishes that won't be granted are the ones you never make. But if you make some wishes in this, it could turn out better than you expected. Okay. Using the fact that you have cleaned up your energy so much. Okay. And is this about you making wishes for somebody else? Is it about you making wishes for somebody else? I see a change of mind coming up. Yeah, I see a change of mind coming up. And this change of mind is coming up because of an attack. Somebody is making some very important decisions right now because they feel attacked. Well, again, they also feel insecure. Whoever this is that is having some change of mind right now, change of plans, they are, so for you, keep your options open, because somebody here is going through some change of plans because they feel attacked. They feel like they have to defend themselves. They feel insecure in their position, and that's what's doing that. Let's look at the other side of the table down here. Show me the past on the other side of the table. In the past, we have the Empress coming out. This person has been married before. This person, if they knew you since before, this person looking at you like, you got a lot. You have a lot of options. You have a lot of beauty. You're very nurturing. They could have came to you and seemed like you had a lot to offer. And now there's, with the Lovers in their current energy, they said, keep that card. It went to the floor and I worked so hard to pick it up. Message, I heard even that. It went to the floor and I worked so hard to pick it up. It went to the floor. Is it about this other person? Did they hit rock bottom and you worked so hard to pick it up? Okay. Now they want to love on you. Now they want to be in your space. There's a decision here that's being faced by this person. Are they going to choose to heal, or are they going to choose to sit in the insecurity that they know? In other words, are they going to choose to jump out of the box and play with you, or are they going to stay in the box, just gnawing on the box that they can clearly get out of? Their hidden blessing is the 10 of Wands energy. So the situation that put them in that box is over. Whoever shoved them in the box, whoever gave them the restrictions, it's not here no more. They have a level of freedom. Their challenge is over. Their new challenge is justice, getting what they deserve. This person has some challenges getting what they deserve because I heard they hadn't got what they deserved before. So they have a hard time getting what they deserve now. Okay. Well, let me see in their environment what needs to be discussed, what needs to be known. And it is the 8 of Wands energy. playful. I feel like this is you. You're very playful. You're ready to engage, very active. Let's have a good time. Let's jump in the fall leaves. You must be on the southern hemisphere if it's fall where you're at, because it's springtime energies over here where I'm at in Las Vegas. But this is somebody who wants to just fun for fun's sake. I'm hearing let's have fun for fun's sake. Okay. What's the guidance for this person? What's their best course of action moving forward to get their best outcome? Yeah, it's like somebody here to help them, but they want to bite the hand that helps them. They need to recognize with the sun, baby, they need to recognize happiness when it's in their face. They need to realize, like, dude, I was hungry. You were bringing me food. I'm not going to bite your hand. Okay, in other words, you were bringing the nourishment that they needed. You know, they need to become aware of this. It's like, hello, this is out in the light of day. We're not going to pretend like it's not out in the light. We can see everything when the sun is out. This person needs to take a look at everything as it is. I'm hearing as it really is, because I see that this box is not confining them anymore. It's their decision that's confining them. Okay. What's the most likely outcome for this person on the other side of the table in this situation? Because I see change of course of action for you on your outcome. Maybe you're going to decide to leave it alone. You see, and they got the 5 of Cups energy. Okay. The changing of feelings. They're changing their feelings. Let me just get one more since the other one came out with one more. And the Hangman. Oh, yeah. Different perspective. Oh, and this change of feelings could be coming in May. The calendar says May in this. So the person on the other side of the table, they're going to have some changed feelings in May. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. And this, we got this cat. Tore all the toilet paper off the roll and is holding on to the empty roll. Okay, but 8 of Swords energy, that's about being stuck in your mind. Okay, it's like that toilet paper was there to clean up the boo-boo. They didn't clean up no boo-boo. They just threw the toilet paper everywhere. In other words, somebody here has an opportunity to clean up their energy. They got an opportunity to clean up their mind, their heart, the soul, whatever. And I feel like what I'm seeing in these cards is that you are telling them something that's putting them at this decision point. Like, you need to make a decision. What are you going to do? Because whatever you're telling them is not a lie. It is clearly the truth, but they want to argue back, bite back about it, right? Well, that's going to change the way you operate. 5 of Wands, it's going to change your behavioral pattern with them. It's going to change the way you interact with them. It's going to change the way you do these things. Now, this one over here, this black cat sitting down here, barely got 5 little pebbles of food in his bowl, and it's looking up. It's looking up over here at the 2 cats playing together. Okay. 5 of Cups energy, again, changing, like the feelings have changed. The emotions have changed because of a different perspective. Something you say makes this person change how they feel. Something you say makes this person change how they feel. And in the way these cards are sitting on the table, this black cat is looking up at those ones playing. So is this person got some insecurity about another person that's in your environment? Is this person got some insecurity about you being with somebody else? Somebody here is so afraid that you're going to be with somebody else that they're biting the hand that feeds them. Instead of coming out and play with them, they're going to hide. They're going to stay in restriction. They're going to hold back. They're going to keep to themselves instead of come out and engage with you. They're going to hold back their words. They're going to hold back their feelings. You know, they're going to start acting a little bit withdrawn. But the thing is, you're cleaning up your energy no matter what. So whatever is going on, you're saying what you got to say. You're getting it out. And that's putting you in the star energy. You can see all your shine now. Because here's the thing. People might not respond favorably to you speaking your truth. But I just went through this. I was like, you know what? I'm not even mad at nobody else. I'm mad at myself because I didn't say what I needed to say at that point. Instead, I was too worried about hurting your feelings and hurting her feelings. So I didn't say nothing. And you know what? I'm not going to do that to myself no more. I don't have nobody to blame but myself. And so in this experience, I feel like you didn't do that to yourself. You said it. You said it. And so what happened? Somebody got their feelings hurt. Somebody else thought you're crazy. They're gonna have some different feelings. You know what? I heard that's okay. If they're meant to be around you, you speaking how you really feel, what you really think, because you needed to, not because you were trying to hurt somebody. You weren't trying to hurt somebody, but your truth was gonna hurt somebody. You know. And it's interesting because this one, like I said, I can't help but see that calendar says May. That's standing out so strong. Somebody's going to be going to a big bridge. That calendar also has on images bridge. Makes me think of San Francisco. San Francisco Bridge. Okay. Makes me think of the Golden Gate Bridge. Makes me think of the Brooklyn Bridge. But somebody here in May, there's a change. Okay. There's a change of feelings because it's interesting because even in the guidance card with cat's eyes are closed. What does this person need to do? They need to see what's plain as day. Open your eyes and look and see what is in the light of day, you know? And since this person doesn't want to look and see what's in the light of day, maybe they don't want to see themselves. Maybe they don't want to see you. Maybe they don't want to see the situation as it is. The guidance for you is uh-uh. Make some wishes and keep your options open. Consider your choices. With the Seven of Cups energy, you have choices, but it's also my wish, make a wish message. Yeah. So make some wishes for the best outcome and consider your choices carefully. Consider your choices carefully. But I do feel like something you said is 8 of Wands. Something you said or did put somebody in this situation where they need to see themselves in the light of day, but they're trying to keep their eyes closed. And when the truth is, because justice only cares about the truth. When the truth is told, this person want to bite their hand. But the truth is, the person, they still sitting inside of this box, even though it's completely open. You already went through this change. You became the star. This person needed to find their worth in the first place. Then they need to learn how to connect with other people. A situation is over, but they're still confining themselves based off of the situation that was. Give me one card on this third eye chakra. It says, keep following your intuition, and next step is accomplishment, love, and life. So keep on trusting in what you see and what you know. Let me get one more card on this zodiac sign, Cancer, up here. Pronoia. No matter what happens in this situation, you need to remember that the world around you is conspiring to do you good. Okay. The whole universe is conspiring in your favor. Pronoia is a psychology term for a person who believes that the world around them conspires to do them good. It's the opposite of paranoia and the positive counterpart of paranoia. So, however, zodiac sign Cancer applies here. I see that. So, this is what I have for you at this time, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and get you a yes or no answer to your yes or no question. Your soul team, your spirit team, your highest self, the God, universe, whatever you want to speak, whichever vernacular you speak, is going to guide you to formulate your question in the perfect way that you receive your perfect yes or no answer here. You can ask about anything at all that's on your mind as long as the answer is yes or no. This yes or no answer will apply for everybody. I will not be elaborating on additional stories in the cards. But I will give you your yes or no answer. So let's see, is the answer for Sagittarius yes or no? Yes or no for Sagittarius, please and thank you. Yes or no for Sagittarius. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. No is the answer. No is the answer. So, yeah, whatever your question was about, the answer that we received is no. So this is what I have for you at this time. Thank you for doing all the YouTube things. It helps with the growth on the channel, gets this video out so more people can get it. It's your channel, it's our channel. We do this together. Until next time, I'm sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.